בוקר טוב. היום בסדרת הרעיונות שלי בתנועה אני ראיין אישיות שאני חושב שהיא אחת הכי מעניינות שאני מכיר בכל תעשיית העץ. מר פולקה יאנל, הוא המנכ"ל של חברת שולר. שולר זו חברה שעוסקת בתכנון מפעלים כבר למעלה מ-60 שנה. הקים אותה הבעלים והמקים האגדי של קונצרן אומג, מר גררד שולר. ומאז ועד היום החברה בתחום העץ שנותנת יעוץ בתחום תכנון ותכנון מוצר, תכנון ארגונומי, מקומות עבודה. החברה הכי גדולה לדעתי בעולם בתעשיית העץ. אנחנו גאים לארח אותו כל פעם מחדש בארץ. הוא נותן הרבה טיפים ועצות למפעלים פה ומקדם מאוד מאוד את התעשייה. לדעתי המהפכה התעשייתית בארץ בישראל אפשרית והרבה בזכותו. הוא הביא לנו המון ידע מחול ומביא, ואני חושב שמי שמיישם אותו רואים את זה בשטח. אז בקרוב הוא ייכנס לאוטו ונתחיל ברעיון. Good morning, Pfolka.
Good morning.
How are you?
Well, thank you.
Should say also good morning to our people that are watching.
Okay. Good morning.
Hello, Pfolka. It's nice to have you again in Israel.
Thank you very much, Amir. Here I am.
I want to ask you a few questions. Maybe the people that watch my small show, maybe it's interesting about it. What do you think about generally about the situation of efficiency in the woodworking carpenters and factories in Israel?
Yeah, I think...
Don't be politic, tell the truth.
Yes, yes, of course. Yeah, I think still the productivity and the quality level is very low in Israel. And I think it's time to start to change this, because the factories also in Israel must be competitive with foreign industry, with foreign companies, like kitchen companies which are selling the kitchen in Israel. So I think it's time to change this.
And what do you think, from what you see, we have also some good sides, no, in Israel? Or...
Yeah, of course, always. You have always some examples or companies which are already on a really high level, like in Europe, according of quality and technology and also productivity. But still we are working on that we still want to improve the current situation in these good organized factories.
And which part you think it's we have the most lack of knowledge? For example, software, machining, assembly line, packing. Which you think is the part which is the most not developed in Israel?
Yeah, I think the situation in Israel it's not quite good, because it's not easy to find qualified workers, or in general to find workers. So they must to start automate more the production. They start on the cutting saw and ends in the shipping area. But I think the most potential of improvements you can find in the assembly area, because there the most people are working and it's mainly manually working. So and the most people assemble the furniture manually with fittings and not with glue. And so the productivity and the quality depends on the worker. And this is something which we should change. Also in the assembly area you can automate with easy devices, with for example a corpus press and with assembly line, to improve the productivity and the quality. For that the people must change a lot in the factory. Mainly, for example, it starts with the construction principle of the furniture, with dowels. they must change it. It starts with the information flow, where they must have a continuous information flow from the point of sale to the shipping area, to generate all the data automatically, the CNC programs, to have the label with barcode, to send CNC programs automatically to the machines. So these are very important things, but mainly in the assembly area, I think we start now to change some small companies, to change the chip, to change the mind, and to improve the area, and I think we are in a good way. It's a long way, but I think some companies understand it already, and when we are working on that, I think we will also achieve the goal.
What should I say? Sometimes I go to shops, mainly a little bit older people or people with many years experience in the woodworking industry. Many times they told me software, forget software. I do everything manually. I do it much faster than with software. What should I say to these people?
Yeah, it depends. Software for me, it's a tool. It's a tool to generate automatically the information for the production. Above all, for batch size 1 production, it's very important to have here very flexible tool like CAD/CAM systems, like optimization programs, like ERP programs, to get a continuous information flow, to generate all the data automatically, to avoid errors, and to avoid that the people in the production makes the CNC programs or control the bill of material, or to thinking. In the production, they shouldn't think, they shouldn't control papers, they should work, and for that you need some tools. This is important. Of course, you can do also a CNC program manually, but what's happened? You depend on person. You can make mistakes. So this for a batch size 1 production, I think it's not state of the art today. And this kind of things we must change. And also to invest in a CAD/CAM system today, it's not a high investment, and the return of investment is also very quickly. So I think it's always a couple of things. We must thinking in organization, in production, in ergonomic workplaces, in lean manufacturing, in optimization of the factory, in continuous optimization. And for that, I think we start already some projects, and we see already some very good results, but still we are on the beginning in Israel, and I think still we have a lot of potential also in very small carpenters. For example, it mustn't be a very big factory who makes 200 carcasses per day or 20 kitchens per day.
Actually, a lot of my customers already heard about Schuler, about your company. What you and your people, your team, can offer to the carpenters or factories in Israel? Which services you are offering?
Yeah, it depends. We are, of course, have a lot of services, consulting services in Germany. In Israel, mainly we offer the optimization of the factory, layout planning, and improvement of the factory, designing of ergonomic workplaces, improving of the productivity. I think this still is the main service which we offer in Israel. Now we have also we helped some companies to design the information flow that they can develop from the point of sale till the shipping area, all software components which they bought or developed in Israel, because I think that's better they buy in Israel. We also can supply it, but better the people looks a supplier in Israel for software because of maintenance, because of hotline, because of quick service. and we only design the information flow, and then after they can develop it, or they can buy a software, or they can develop it with a local supplier. So this kind of services, engineering and information flow, these are the main services which we are offer at this moment in Israel because of the needs, because I see in this part the main needs now in the furniture, in the wood and furniture industry of Israel. So step by step we implement our services in Israel.
The last question for you, I think it's the most interesting. Many people look for easy money and quick money and a lot of money. So I tell to people that your company, many times, I don't say 100%, but many times can improve the productivity with the same people to produce double turnover, and sometimes to make double profit, or to reduce the staff for half and then again to make more profit. So you know to do this stuff to make with the same amount of people more output, or
yes, of course, that's the goal, to with the same let's say machines they have. First we will start to improve the current situation. Sometimes they must make small investments, but the goal is always to improve the productivity. Sometimes we can double the productivities.
sometimes triple.
Sometimes triple, depends in which area, but mainly in the assembly area to change the construction principles, and with assembly line you can double the productivity in a lot of cases. And they can produce more with less effort and with more quality. This is the goal, should be the goal of these changes. Of course, our services cost money. Most people are looking first about the costs, but what I see now, our services or our costs, the return of investment is always less than 6 or 12 months.
Let's say, for example, we're talking about the cost, the most interesting. If your services for one project can cost 15 or 20,000 euro, and you save one employee, so it's a minimum return for investment of 1 year or even less. This is a calculation?
Yeah, more or less, of course, but some
it's more a bigger investment, but
some points or you can't value, like more quality, you can't evaluate it with money. So or a better delivery time, a shorter delivery time, better quality.
So you can translate it for more
working with less effort. This is something you can't evaluate in money, but you have it. On the end, it's money. Yes. But of course, also you can produce more, and you have ergonomic workplaces, and the people are less ill, and so on. So I think it's a lot of facts and where we can improve.
Pfolka, thank you very much for coming.
You are welcome.
We enjoy every time you come to Israel, and you are welcome always.
It's always a pleasure to be here in Israel.
We are people, the Israeli people want to be the best, we want to improve, and we want to be as good minimum as Europe, so you can help us.
Yes, of course. It's a pleasure to help you, and I think we will change something in the furniture industry very quickly in Israel. It's a very interesting job for me and always a challenge to be here. Thank you very much.
Thank you.